We know that our kids come from a tough environment at home. There's a lot of love in the neighborhood, but there's also a lot of stress and a lot of trauma in the neighborhood.
With all that happens in our community, the deportation, the immigrations, the violence, the drugs, on and on and on, what tools do kids have to process this, to move on?
We are going to be doing the warrior pose and the flamingo pose. There are both activity poses, as you can see in the back. Breathe in. Breathe out.
You know, when you're 8 or 9 years old, a lot of times you're not used to realizing that you have control in life. They're really used to adults, whether it's teachers or at home, telling them what to do all the time or even how to feel, and having them realize through mindfulness that they have control over their own bodies, over their own minds. That's really powerful for them.
As prepared as a child can be knowing their math facts or being an excellent writer, if they're not able to kind of look at those challenges and accomplish them based on their mental state and their mental ability, it's going to be really hard to succeed as an adult or as a high school student.
Mindfulness, as we know, is more than just breathing, it's more than just relaxing, it's more than just centering yourself. It's about using it in your everyday purpose. And I tell my kids all the time, I want to pass them on into 6th grade as a person that's ready to be in 6th grade, as a good community member, as a good person on the inside and out, a good family member, brother or sister. And mindfulness has been a great teaching tool for that reason.
It's just gratifying to see how the students not only grow on the intellectual part, but also in the soul and the spirit.
What I've experienced and learned about mindfulness is that mindfulness isn't just about relaxing and breathing in, it's about controlling yourself.
I did mindfulness when my brother hit me with a silver car in the nose. And I did mindfulness for where I can, don't do nothing back to him, don't throw him back the car.
I've never done anything like this, so I tried it at home and with stresses and everything on my way home in the car, did some breathing, and I just found out I really do feel better. I want the parents to know it's not just for the kids, it's for the family.
For me, it came at a really good time. I was a few years into my career and kind of feeling that teacher burnout coming on. And so I think it came at a really opportune time for me and for my students. And it's made a really great impact on me as a teacher and also how it feels in the classroom.
You know, schools are stressful. I mean, there's a lot going on, the demands of a teacher these days. As a leader, I'm very aware of the threshold, that breaking point, the burnouts, and the sustainability of a teacher it's very delicate.
It's nice that they know that they have a strategy or a technique to use that isn't punishment. That they have a strategy that they can try to get kids to calm down, to center, to be able to communicate without just becoming frustrated, angry, and walking away.
I would say that that's one common thing that we can talk about. Besides, schoolwork, spelling, and math problems, we have this one language that we can share. So that's powerful.
Wherever they go, whether it be the general education classroom, the special education environment, behavior intervention with Mr. Batista, or psychological counseling with Mr. Juan Carlos or Ms. Ortega, we're all speaking a common language and they know what to expect. It's not something that we're just doing in this one place. It's what we do as a school.
It really has changed the feeling in the classroom, the culture in the classroom. It really gives us kind of just this sense of calm, and it's something to go back to if we need it as a class, or if an individual needs it, it's a tool that we can use.
The whole idea behind the mindfulness in the first place was kind of give them the tools and give them the strategies to be able to self-diagnose and then, kind of intervene themselves and become that person they want to be.
When we teach our students that they have the power within themselves to control their actions, that's when the community takes back the power. So that's our hope, is that slowly, by bringing it to our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, it'll begin to spread down and it'll begin to spread up, ultimately spreading through the neighborhood.